friends, good morning. I'm looking crusty and dusty today. I got a booger in my nose, that's cute. I got eye crusties and everything. I just woke up not too long ago, you can't tell. But yeah, anyway, today, actually I think yesterday, yesterday made 15 weeks. I think I forgot to record at 14, so. But anyway, should I do? I'm gonna do the full length mirror over here. Yes. Bean is 15 weeks now. I don't know if I feel like I'm looking a little bit more pregnant in it these days, I think. Yeah, a little bit. I feel like I'm rounding out a little bit. But Bean is 15 weeks now. Bean is not a bean anymore. Stop calling it Bean. But no, it's still forever unknown Bean. I think Bean is now the size of an apple. Let me double check the app. 15 weeks and 1 day. And yes, baby is an apple. A whole little apple, oh my goodness. For the most part, okay, so it says baby is developing hearing now, so they can hear voices. So I gotta talk to him. Say hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, for the most part though, I think, how have I been feeling? Like the general nausea has gone away. And I for the most part, I feel pretty all right. I've been really tired lately. Like, I feel like I've been more tired than I was. And, you know, please stop whining. I feel like I've been more tired than I was, like, in my first trimester, like, as of lately. But, yeah, that's about it, really. Like, I haven't had, like, I don't know, people keep asking, like, oh, do you have any weird cravings or anything? Like, no strange cravings. Like, there's just like moments where I'm like, ooh, I want to eat this or I want to eat that, but like it's not like anything weird. It's not like, ooh, pickles and peanut butter or something, like, you know, like, I don't know, I'm pretty normal. I do feel like I get out of breath a little easy. I don't know, I feel like even just now just talking, I'm like I'm not even doing nothing. Sleeping kind of sucks. I don't know if it's just, I don't know, I feel like I toss and turn a lot, and I shift from sleeping on my left side to my right side, because I feel like I'm typically a side / belly sleeper, and I don't know, when I lay on my belly these days, it kind of hurts a little bit, so I like try not to lay on my stomach. So yeah, and then laying on my back hurts my lower back. So I'm like stuck to just sleeping on my sides. So I feel like I toss and turn a lot. And of course, then getting up to pee as well. I found that we started playing a new game, Kyle and I. And the first night we played it together, I started feeling sick. I think, I don't know if it's the pregnancy causing it or if it's because I got a new monitor, like a new gaming monitor or something, I don't know. But either way, like, I get motion sickness with certain types of games, and from playing certain types of games. And yeah, so that first time we played it, and I didn't feel well, and like I barfed up my entire dinner. Like, I threw up. Like, it was like not just like ugh, but it was like painful. Like, I was like throwing up so hard. It was really bad. And then of course the second night we're like, oh, let's play again. And I'm like, yeah, woohoo. And then again, I barfed up my entire dinner, and again, it was a really, really like intense vomit sesh. Like, it wasn't just like I threw up, but it was like demons were coming out of my body. It was really bad. I was like, oh, okay, I don't think we can play that anymore. So there's that. I'm really hoping this is temporary and it goes away, because like playing video games is me and Kyle's thing. Like not us having to try and find new hobbies. Like, this is like what we do. This is our thing. we pride ourselves on being a gaming couple, like. I hope this is temporary and it goes away, but right now, yeah, not fun. Not fun at all. But yeah, other than that, I'm chilling. Big chilling. Big chilling. Baby chilling. Puppy chilling. Mommy chilling. Good morning, friends. Today we are officially 19 weeks and we're also having our anatomy scan today. So in about like 2 hours time, I get to see little Bean again. This time all grown up. I'm excited. Literally last night, sorry, I just got out of bed and I'm going to make some breakfast. Literally last night I was looking at our ultrasound from our first ultrasound and I was just joking with Kyle, like, well, first it started, I was just joking with Kyle. I was like, oh, like you think we'll be able to see, like, you know, who the baby looks like, whatever, da, da, da. We're just going back and forth and fighting about how the baby was gonna look like me and he was gonna look like me, da, da, da. And so anyway, and then I was looking at our ultrasound and I was like, look at that nose, that's my nose, look at that forehead. Like, that's my forehead. This sounds like I'm on Mari now. But the opposite, that's your nose, that's your forehead, that's your baby. But instead, I was saying, that's my nose, that's my forehead. So we were fighting about whose nose and forehead it was in the first ultrasound. And then I was just like, oh my gosh. And then I started crying. Cause I was just like, oh, I'm gonna see Bean again tomorrow. Well, now today, so yeah, I sat here, I cried for like 5 minutes. And over my dinner, over excitement, I guess. Is that the word, excitement? Yeah, I don't remember if I vlogged about it or not, but a couple weeks ago, I cried because I couldn't wait to meet baby. And I was upset that I had to wait until April. I cried. It's so funny. I feel like, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I think I've said before, like I feel like emotionally, like I feel like I've been fairly stable, but like I just have moments like that where I just like cry over like some really tiny things like that I can't control. Just like, yeah, like very rare moments like that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like just being upset that like I can't see my baby right now. Or I'm too excited, I'm gonna see my baby tomorrow, yay. Or yeah, so yeah, anyway, Jesus, I've got out of breath doing anything and everything. Anyway, I'll just make some eggs. I'm trying to think, is there anything like pregnancy related that I haven't updated on? I know I think I missed week 18 update. Heck, I might have even missed week 17 update. I don't remember the last time I did a little update. Yeah, overall, like energy level wise, like for the most part, I'm fine. There's days where I'm like more tired than others, but for the most part, like I'm okay usually. Did I talk about the blood pressure thing? I can't remember. Just in case I didn't. A couple weeks ago, we had an appointment. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, we had an appointment and my blood pressure was really, it was election week. The 7th of November, that's when our appointment was. We had an appointment and my blood pressure was really high. And the doctor was concerned about that. She was worried that maybe I was showing symptoms of preeclampsia. So she had prescribed me like a low dose of aspirin and told me to get a blood pressure monitor to monitor my blood pressure at home over that weekend. And she did a bunch of blood tests on me and stuff and everything as well that day, and she rescheduled me to come in on that following Monday, so that was on the Thursday if I remember correctly. And so throughout that weekend I monitored my blood pressure and everything and came in on Monday to recheck and everything. And when she checked it, it was like fine-ish. So she was like, oh, okay. And I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I might have just been like extremely nervous during that appointment. And same for the appointment previous, because the appointment I had before that, my blood pressure was also really high. And the But the assistant or whatever was like, oh, your blood pressure's really high. We'll check it again, you know, in 10 minutes. But she never came back to check it. Once the doctor came in, like he did the examinations and everything, I guess she just forgot, and I kind of forgotten too. So we just kind of moved on from that. So on my records, I had like back-to-back like high blood pressure. But again, I think I was also really nervous during that appointment as well. So it's probably why it came out high like the first time she read it. Had she come back and checked it, it probably would have gone down, because that's what happened during my second appointment. My blood pressure was really high when I first went in. When they came and rechecked me like 10 minutes later, after I like actively like calming myself down, like it had went down as well. So yeah, anyway, I still have been checking my blood pressure at home anyway. She told me to just keep monitoring it to make sure. She basically said like, I'm okay, everything should be fine. She doesn't think it's preeclampsia, at least not now, not yet. It could develop later, but as of right now, like I just might just have just regular high blood pressure. But the last few times I've been checking it at home, it's actually been coming out like fine. It's like been like showing green or maybe even just yellow for most of my readings, whereas before it was like on the low red side. I don't know if I'm making sense. Let me show you the machine so that way, like if you don't know what I'm talking, like I'm just like not just randomly saying colors to you. So I just have one like this, and when you read it, like it'll tell you like you're in the green, you're in the yellow, or like you're somewhere in this red. And so the last, like when I first was doing it, I was just kept showing up as like the low red, which was what I was showing up when she did the recheck in the office. It was about the same as what I'd been getting all weekend. So I assume my blood pressure must have been like somewhere up here originally for them to be like worried that something was wrong. Because I feel like whenever she had read it again on Monday, it was roughly around the same reading I had been getting all weekend, which was like on the low red, which she was like, okay, like it's a little high, but it's not like, you're not like dying or anything, like you're all right. Just let's work on not getting any higher. So I've been actively trying to, like I've been trying to eat a little bit better. I've been trying to be a little bit more active and things like that. Just to kind of like naturally like, you know, bring it down. And stuff. So I've been trying to use like less salt in my cooking, so my food be a little less seasoned. And by seasoned I mean salty, because salt is my favorite seasoning. So it's a little disappointing, but it's a little depressing, but it's okay. It's for our health, right? We gotta be good. But anyway, as I was saying, the last few times I've been reading, it's been coming up either green or yellow. I don't think I've had maybe one has been like, maybe one or two of my readings have been like in the low red. Yeah, let's go ahead and check it now actually. I feel like it might be a little bit high because one, I just woke up. I feel like it tends to be like higher in the morning, like when I first get up. Yeah, probably I'm doing all this dang on running my mouth and talking, and you can tell I'm already like low-key out of breath just talking to you. Like I hate to see myself like even more pregnant than I already am, so I feel like I've already like am like struggling to breathe. I don't know if it has to do with like the altitude here, because where we live, the altitude's like hella high. I forget what it is though. I think we're almost like 5,000 feet above sea level or something here. It's really high elevation. I think that might have a little bit to do with it, just being winded in general for my environment. But yeah, like literally like getting out of bed and walking to the bathroom that's like 2 feet in front of me, and coming back to bed, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna exaggerate. I'm not like that out of breath, but I'd be out of breath. Or sometimes just rolling over in bed, I'm like struggling to breathe. Oh, that's just my titties. I was gonna like try to get like a cute little, you can see everything, but you can't. It's like a glance. This is like a bottle of beer or something. It's not, I promise. It's water. I don't be drinking. I don't want alcohol fetal syndrome for my baby. Fetal alcohol syndrome, whatever it's called. Okay, anyway, stop talking. Give me a second. Let me. Okay, so she's a little high today. And this thing says I have some like heart arrhythmia or something. I don't know. But yeah, so she's in the low red today. But once again, I feel like it always is kind of highish in the morning. We'll see. I'll check it again later on the other arm. See if it goes down any. Oh, I forgot I put this pan on the stove. Oh shit. Oh Lord Jesus. Done burn my oil, my Pam in there. Y'all have seen burnt Pam before? I have never seen burnt Pam. That's new for me. I like fried fish. A mess. Anyway, I'm gonna make dinner. I mean breakfast. I'll check back in a second. Also, I just realized I just kind of like breezed over like our scan today. I'm on my dying. I don't remember if I talked about it before, but if I did, I'll just skip over this whole part. I'm a carrier of cystic fibrosis, and Kyle is not. But anyway, at my very first appointment with one of the doctors, when he heard that I was a carrier of cystic fibrosis, he was like, "Oh, I want you to get seen by some like specialists just to be sure everything's okay." And I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, I am a doctor, but I did study biology, and I do know a little bit about genetics, and I'm pretty sure that you need both parents to be carriers of cystic fibrosis for the possibility of you could have cystic fibrosis. So, I don't know. I don't know why he wanted me to go ahead and see some specialists, like referred out to some special sonogram people, but that's who's doing my scan today. So when they called me to make the appointment, because it's not the hospital, they do it at the hospital that I go to, but it's not, they're their own entity, like they travel to different places, serve different areas. So the hospital that I go to has something to really do with them per se, so that's why they called me to make the appointment with me. When she called, she was like, "Do you know what this is for?" And I was like, "I don't know." And I just told her, I was like, the doctor was like, "When to check," but I don't know. And she was like, "Oh, okay." And she was kind of confused too. So I left that conversation confused. So I don't know exactly what kind of scan I'm getting today. I don't know exactly what's happening, but I'm assuming it's all encompassing. Plus they're gonna make sure baby doesn't have cystic fibrosis, I think is what's gonna happen. Like I said, I'm not sure. But we're gonna confirm. Well, I'm assuming that we are going to leave the hospital today with a confirmed gender. You know, I did an at-home gender test, and it told me the results already. So I have an idea of what I'm having, but who knows, maybe the test was wrong, so we'll see. But we're gonna confirm that. We'll be confirming that test today. Well, hopefully, at least. We'll see. It's like the other day when I was leaving the hospital, like the last appointment I had, they were like, "Oh, would you like to set up your 20-week anatomy scan?" And I was like, "Oh, I have one already," with the other people, and they were like, "Oh, okay." And then they're like, "Do you know like they're gonna do like what all they're doing with that scan?" And I was like, "Not really." And they're like, "Okay, well, for whatever reason they don't do like a regular like scan or whatever, you know, like, you know, the gender, then come back, like, so like after I finish doing, because it's at the hospital that I go to, like I said, it's the same clinic and everything, just somebody else is doing the work. So they're like, well, after your appointment, like with them, just come and set up an appointment with us and we'll set you up for an anatomy scan with the hospital so I can get all I need done." So we'll see if that ends up happening today or not. I have no idea, but yeah, either way, I'm really excited to see baby. Can't wait to see how much baby has grown. If I remember correctly, I think baby is now this week it'll be the equivalent of a papaya, I think 9.5 inches or something. But I don't know, sometimes I'm confused because I've been looking at the stuff that they be comparing this baby to, and I'm like, that don't sound that big. Is that like balled up? That's how the size of it? Because last week it was a cucumber, and I'm pretty sure a cucumber is bigger than a papaya or a mango or whatever it is. Hang on, let me look it up. A mango. Baby is the equivalent of a mango. So it's about 24 centimeters or 9.5 inches from crown to heel. Like I said, I feel like when I look at, if I look at a cucumber and a mango next to each other, I'm pretty sure like a cucumber is longer than a mango usually. Unless it was like some baby cucumber that they were comparing it to. I don't know. So I'm like, is that just like that it balled up? Whereas the cucumber last week was the size of it stretched out? Like, I don't get it. Like, do mangoes really be 9.5 inches? That's like a big old mango. It's like 3. It's like 6. Like, what mango is this big? That must be balled up. It has to be, because what? That's like 9 inches, right? Maybe, give or take. Maybe, I don't know if my finger measurements are correct, but I ain't never seen a mango that big. Where y'all get your mangoes from? What's some GMO mangoes? Oh my goodness. Good morning, friends. I'm so sorry. I just realized that I never vlogged after we went to the doctor and had our ultrasound and everything. That was on Wednesday. It's now Friday. I just remembered. I was like, oh crap! I never vlogged about it. Because we just came home and Kyle had to go back to work, and then I was just like calling everyone and letting everyone know. We did find out the gender of the baby. And yeah, so I was just like on the phone like pretty much like for the rest of the friggin' day. Totally forgot to vlog. So far, everything looks good. She wasn't able to get everything, like everything that she needed done, because baby was being super shy, uncooperative. Baby was like not like no paparazzi, straight up. Like baby was not trying to be seen. Like there was a moment where she was trying to like get an image of baby's face, and baby's like nope, and would like literally block the camera with their arm, like nah, no paparazzi. So we couldn't really see baby's face too much. Baby was like literally just like bent over, hiding. Like she would move the ultrasound this way. Baby Bean would be like, nah dog, I'm moving that way. Like baby was avoiding the camera. Baby did not want to be seen. Baby is shy. So she got what she could, and we had to reschedule another one so she can get the rest, hopefully. Which it might be better because it's gonna be like in a couple weeks, so like another like I think like 3 or 4 weeks maybe. So Bean will definitely be grown some more by then, so it'll probably be easier for her to get the images she needs. But she said from what she could tell so far, the things that she was able to see, like everything looked all right. Baby looks like they're growing as they should. And yeah, so hopefully we'll continue to receive good news with our next scan with the sonographers. My next appointment, I believe, is just a doctor's appointment. And then a couple weeks later we have, yeah, the sonograph part 2. And then I think a couple weeks after that, I'll be meeting with the sonograph like team's doctor. I guess I assume that to go over everything. I assume the doctor's gonna go over the scans and let me know if there's anything wrong. So I think that's what's happening. I'm not sure. I am 19 weeks in a couple days now. I think like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like 19 weeks 2 days, I think. Oh, 19 weeks 2 days today. I still am not sure if, well, I don't know, because she was asking me like, can I feel baby movement? And I was like, I don't know, I don't think so, but I don't know, maybe. So I feel like at nighttime I feel like maybe I feel baby moving, but it seems weird because I keep saying baby. I always say Bean, but now I feel like, now that I know Bean's gender, I like don't want to slip up and say it. So I don't know, maybe my brain is just is just filling in the word baby now instead of Bean. Okay, anyway, Bean is I don't know if I can feel Bean moving sometimes. It's a very like subtle like feeling. So sometimes I'm just like, is this just gas, or is this just like a muscle twitching, or like what? So maybe I'm feeling Bean move. I'm not sure. It's nothing super obvious at the moment. It's very, very faint. Like just yeah, like gas or something. Like, do I have to fart? Like, or is that baby being? I don't know. But other than that, like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I've been, I don't know. And I see, like, I think I said this earlier in my pregnancy too, but I feel like my pregnancy's been fairly easy on me. I feel like I'm lucky. I feel like I'm one of the lucky ones that has like an easy pregnancy. Because overall, I really don't have any major complaints. Just like I feel some like here, excuse you, and I'm looking at my tummy. Like around here, just like some like discomfort every now and then, just like around my tummy or whatever. Like my groin area, I don't know how to call this part, but there. And that's about it. I mean, frequent peeing in the middle of the night has subsided. I think I only get up like once a night to pee now, so that's nice. Sleeping does suck though. Sleeping's uncomfy. Carl got me a pregnancy pillow for my birthday. And it helps, but like it just sucks because I'm like a belly sleeper. Like I love sleeping on my stomach, but I cannot sleep on my stomach because it hurts. And yeah, so it's just like sleep on your left side or sleep on your right side. It's old. Sleeping on my side, it's very old. I'm over it. I want to go back to sleeping on my belly. Sometimes I just want to be on my back, but I can't sleep on my back either because it's not safe. So yeah, other than that, like that's really my only, I'm just chilling. And I feel like I have been chill. Even my first trimester, I feel like was okay. Yeah, I got sick quite a bit, but like I feel like I didn't get as sick as probably most people were sick. Like I feel like it kind of came and went. Like there'd be some days where I'm like sick, and then like I wouldn't be sick, and then I'd be sick, and then I wouldn't be sick. So I don't know. I feel like all right. I did throw up the other day, actually. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's milk or not, but that might, or cereal. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. But I feel like the last 2 times that I have thrown up, I've eaten cereal that day. So I don't know if it's just coincidence or what, but I don't know if it's milk or if it's, yeah, I don't know. I've eaten cereal fine. Like, second trimester, like totally fine and not being sick. Like I would get a bowl of cereal like almost every night, like before bed. But I don't know. It could just be coincidence. I happen to have cereal these last 2 times I got sick. But yeah, I got sick the other day and I'm throwing up. But I don't know. I literally think I've thrown up maybe probably less than like maybe 4 times this second trimester. So that's been pretty chill. I guess I got a belly shot. Yeah, I normally like to like wear the same-ish clothes every time, but I'm honestly not gonna hold y'all. I'm really lazy and I don't feel like changing my outfit to make this video. So you're getting me in my jammies, and I'm currently in. Hopefully it won't make too much of a difference. And ignore my mirror, it's dirty. There's a belly. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's I see myself every day. I feel like I think I say this every time I show my stomach. I feel like I don't look pregnant. I feel like I just look fat, but I don't know. My bestie Alvis, I showed her my belly the other day. She was like, no, you look pregnant. And I showed my bestie Jessica, and she was like, no, you look pregnant. And I'm like, okay, if y'all say so. If y'all say so. I feel like I should also do this way because I feel like I've always done it this way. So I gotta hold my boobies up out the way because I feel like if they're just down, like I definitely just look like I'm fat when my titties is hanging. So I pull them up so you see the little curvature action. I don't know, maybe I do look pregnant. Maybe I do look pregnant. I can't suck in my stomach. 1, 2, 3. This is far as it goes. So that's definitely a baby bump for sure. It's just, I don't know. I think once I start editing, because I haven't edited any of these vlogs, maybe once I start editing and I see myself, I'll be like, oh, okay, I am growing. But yeah, that's 19 weeks and some days. Baby bean, baby bean. Ow. I feel like I'm like sore here. I think it's from the ultrasound. Like she's like pushing hecka hard trying to get Bean. Because Bean was just chilling like underneath my belly button a lot. That's where Bean decided to hide at. And so she was like in this region a lot. It's like quite sore right here. I assume from her wand. Maybe. Wand? Probe? I don't know, what do you call it? Ultrasound thing. But yes, that's that. So I guess I'll see you guys. Hopefully I'll remember to vlog next week. We'll see you at week 20.